How'd I had it? Okay, so I didn't come back. I said I was gonna come back earlier this afternoon. Just honestly, I just wanted to get that issue that I was dealing with fixed. It was taking too long, so I just focused on it and got it done. So got everything kind of running the way I wanted, and now, um, yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. So what I wanted to do is I'm adding a little border to my H2 here, just because it needs a little. It just needs to pop a little bit more when the page moves. In other words, when you resize, it gets a little. Oh, it should. We'll see if this works. See, it didn't work. It's supposed to work. What have we got here? So we got. Why didn't it work? All right, let's see if stopping will make a difference. I've noticed that when I've been killing my app lately, or turning it off, I haven't figured out the correct way to do it, but it seems like it's been frequently orphaning my my port, which has been kind of screwing with me. It's kind of annoying. The port 3000 is the one I use when I'm running this app, and it needs to be port 3000 because I got things that are referencing it back at 3000. So if it goes to 3001, I'm pretty sure some of those things might not work. So I'm trying not to have my port be the reason why things aren't working. So I've been trying to force it, but the thing is, it's been orphaning it. So I don't know if it's because of the way I've been killing it. It's not cleaning up after itself. I don't know if there's a way to clear the port. I haven't figured that out yet. Just to make sure that when it goes down, it cleans up after itself. But see, it says it's in use. Did it again. All I did was see, now I have this thing open all the time because I have to find the PID. Look at all these 3000s. What the heck? What is running on 3000? Time wait? What are those? There's like a bunch of things. I don't know. 1916, whatever that is. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know what 52, 650, what those different things are. Huh. Very weird. Oh well. I'm gonna kill it. 1916. Let's see if that kills it here. 916. Alright, it's gone. I don't know, man. I don't know why. I will say this. I didn't have this problem when I was running through Visual Studio. Visual Studio .NET 2022. It always opened up a console window, and it took a little longer to load, but it never left the port orphaned. So I don't know what's going on. Something about Visual Studio. It's not killing the port. Guess I could ask the UIs. AIs. I don't know why I call them UIs. guess that's the word I'm more used to. I don't know why I expect this to load. Visual Studio loads it automatically, so it's like I'm waiting for it. Come on, can it come up? It doesn't come up on its own. I mean, I think you can set it to come up on its own, but it won't. Okay. So, it did not put a border on my text. I did implement this. Hopefully that's a thing. I should probably leave that on now for when I do log in, because that is now a functional button, I think. I guess we'll find out when I try to run it. And can't log in is not getting the same text set up, it looks like. I think if I take the text coloring off, red 800 blue. I wonder if I take this off, if it'll just be what it's supposed to be. Yep, turned red. It's not the dark red I kind of wanted it to be, but it is red. Oops, I didn't actually delete that. There we go. I'm actually thinking I do want to increase the redness. Let's go to 700 here. Yeah, that's a little better. A little darker. Okay, so I still don't have my white text, though. I wanted these to be outlined in, or at least this one, outlined in white. Now the reason for that is because I wanted it to blend. It's just like if it starts going up here, it's pretty dark. Let's see if it looks as well. Now that it's darker, let's see. Does it still stand out? I guess it's not too bad. It's probably okay. We can leave it. Okay, so that isn't going to run. I need to start my. I need to start everything up again. So let's go get my. We will start my processes here. And go. Let's go. Go build. Just to see. Here's the thing I would like to fix too. I have this little thing that's kind of niggling at me. When this runs, it does this, right? But it doesn't wait. So like all services started successfully. Okay, so that's the is error thing, right? But fact is, they aren't really started successfully. It makes all the calls, and if they're successfully called, it'll still get here whether they succeed or not. So all these little calls where it's calling all the services, it just goes call, and then it gets here and says all services started successfully. But this happens so fast, it's not actually waiting for the responses. It just says if I don't get a fail, then we called. So it's almost like I get this so fast, it doesn't even get a chance to say error. You know, I'm gonna try and see if I can. Let's see if there's something simple I can do. Let's see what. It may not be that easy, but I think you could just do a pause or something. I would think. Oops, nope. I noticed the all services started successfully. Message shows almost immediately, even if the services themselves have not actually finished loading. Is there a way to make it wait? Is there a way to make it wait to find out if the services actually completely load and not just get called successful? Here's an example of how you can modify main.go to wait for each service to signal its readiness. Ooh, there's way more going on though, huh? Because it's like each call right now is one line. That's all it is. And then bam, it becomes a bunch of lines. I'm thinking, is there a way? Let me see. How can I set these up as like a for loop? I'm thinking I'm gonna have a lot of services, and I don't want this written down every time. I just want to call each service. Like I could just add to a list of services to call. So instead it'd be like for each service in blah, we do blah blah. Okay, this is going to get pretty ugly as I add more and more. I always skip letters. It's not that I don't know how to spell, I just tend to skip letters when I'm typing. I don't need that letter. My fingers just say, yeah, add is AD just as easily. So I add more and more services. How can we actually, let's change this list into a for next call to a function, or into a for next loop. I can just add service needs to start. Yep, much better, much better. See, clean. All right. So we're gonna have our services, and then we're gonna call each one, and then they're gonna make Chan. And then set up graceful shutdown. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. Oh, they're even doing the graceful shutdown. Set up graceful shutdown. Stop the services gracefully. And all services start successfully. Just gotta look, make sure we're still good. And this function I am not terribly concerned about as far as success or failure. And that's because I, well, simply put, it's just not that important. It's just kind of a nice to have, so I don't spend too much time with it, but it's one of those things. Using AMG auth service, that might be readiness signal be implemented. Alright, so we're going to go to the in the AMG auth service, add a new HTTP handler for the readiness endpoint. For example, you can add this to the main.go file of the AMG auth service. Oh, that's all I got in there is a main? Alright. And then modify the main process to check the service add a new HTTP handler for the readiness endpoint. For example, you can add this to the main.go file of the AMG auth service. In the main process, modify the code to check the readiness endpoint of each service before logging all services. Well, we should already be doing that. So I'm trying to figure out what changed, because I don't want to break anything. So we're going to put this handler, server graceful shutdown, server gracefully stopped. There's a lot of stuff in here. I feel like it's not. It's a graceful shutdown. Huh. At workspace. Let's make sure we don't break the main.go as it is currently functioning. How do I put in the items the readiness check? Also is, no, I guess that's fine. All right, so it is. See, the thing is, this code doesn't look at my code. That's what throws me off. It just says do this, and then it doesn't even say, "Oh, well, you've got all this other crap in your code." Let's make sure we don't break anything. Here it is. It's going to start the readiness server. That's this thing. Dang it! Why does it do that? So we got that new gRPC. We got the listener. They're just sticking this guy in the middle, looks like. Right before they're done, make. Just making sure we have a match. Okay, we're good. All right, let's see how that works before I start throwing it at my other code. We'll just go here and we're gonna go cd amg auth go build dot dot go on dot. Let's see if it actually has it. Oh, whoa, hey, ho, holy moly. Simulation. I laugh because that's not even supposed to be in the code yet. It's not even functional yet. Non-declarative declaration statement outside function body. What? PFFM simulation. Where is that? I don't even know where that is. That is weird. That's what that is. That's not supposed to be. Where the heck is PFFM simulation at? Is that in my simulator? I don't even know what that is. Alright, we'll go PFFM simulation. Go mod. Module? Where is this? Oh, it's just... Oh, wow, okay. That is just weird. Let's try build. Nope, didn't like to build either. Okay, well, we have main.go. Huh. That's my so I must have done something wrong with my check. Duh. It's like, it doesn't work. You must have done something wrong. Very good, Ken. Nice job. You figured that out all by yourself. No one else is here. Who else would be making these blunders? Some extraneous lines? Oh, did I not? What did I do? That doesn't look right. That's a duplication of this. How did I do that? Dearly servers there. Should I stop the server? Set up graceful shutdown, cancel, we got that. And then after we have that, we have readiness check of each service. Stop it. That comes right after that. Don't know what I did there, but all right, let's go build up. All right, go run dot. Let's see what we get. We're gonna start everybody up. I only put the test on AMG off though. What that does is it delays the everybody started successfully plan. And it did push all services started successfully to the end. All right, we're up and running. All right, so let's see what this does. So we're going to log in. And it worked. Yay me. Okay, now. Now, as we move on to the next thing, we're going to go here. Hopefully it'll load. And okay, so we're looking, okay, things need to be shifted a little bit. We need stuff to be on my scroll, which would be nice. So we're going to need some compressioning, some reshaping. I think we can do it though. So let's go over to my PFFM web. I don't need this right now. We'll hold on to that because things just tend to seem to be needed there. We'll go over to PFFM web. And in this guy, let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger because you can see how ugly it is right now. The colors are definitely not in line with each other. All right, so here we want to do something similar to what I did on all the other pages. So we're going to push. Let's see, what do we got here? So we don't want that one. We want the game plan. That's probably coach. And then we have the game plan, JSX. Game plan.jsx. which is so the page is the main. Okay, so we got this, which is going to do game plan and playbook. And then we have the coach card, which is probably going to want to be a little further from the left. So let's try to push the coach card onto the scroll. I can say, still trying to figure out all of the differences between these tailwind commands. I haven't got them all down yet. It's not even left. It's like, I don't think it's left anyway. It's like X. Dang it. I want to say it's left. We're gonna say I don't want to say pixels, because that's gonna mean it won't grow with the thing. It'll just always be 20 pixels. So the more pixels it is, the worse it is. So we're gonna actually need to put this something like, we'll say 10%. I guessed wrong. Darn Narbit. I really don't know what I'm doing. I've got to figure these out by default. At some point, I've got to just know what these are, right? Yeah, I didn't do anything. Okay, so it's not left. X? Is it X? Nope, I can't do it. I don't know what. Bummer. Okay, I'll get this. One of these days I'll start memorizing these. How to move coach card component inward from the left. It's fun. I love the way it shows you absolutely everything it can. Oh, it's Militan. Militan added ML10 to move inward from the left. Well, that'll probably work, but I'm a little concerned that it's not percentage. Can I do 10%? Oh. I can. All right, so let's push that in a little further. We'll go with, I think 15, maybe? Oops. Okay. 15. Yeah, that ought to work. Playbook needs to come in from the right. So let's see. Where's playbook? I'll just do the same thing, I guess. MR dash 20%. Is that a thing? 15%. I don't know if MR is the run or not, but we're gonna find out. Oh, well, I thought margin right might be the right answer, but apparently not. Space. So, is it? What would it be? I don't know. Okay. Now I need playbook to be the same distance from the right. Yeah. All right. What are we doing? It is MR. Well, how come that didn't work? Or did I not put it on the right? Well, oh, I need to put it in a. Oh, I see what the problem is. Yeah. So I gotta put it. They both need to be at 15, but I would think that the header for Playbook should probably be coming from within the Playbook component, to be honest. I mean, I think that would make more sense. Then they kind of come together, but... Playbook. This needs to be quote. And well, actually, I wouldn't know because Playbook is only displaying different. It's what's going to show up down here, not up here. So this is not technically. Yeah, that's not actually true. Let's go ahead and put that in there. I am curious though, what if that's going to work? It's not doing anything. It's not doing a thing. I mean, I don't think Mr. 15 is going to do me any good here either, but... Game plan's going to need to be in its own position too, but something's amiss here, folks. I don't know why I'm getting a weird layout positioning here. We're going to get this through though. We will figure it out. What's next? Come on. What do you see in this file might be preventing MR 15% from working? Because that didn't do, unless it's just that 15 just happens to be pretty dang close to exactly what it was. That would be crazy. I was like, oh yeah, well there wasn't nothing wrong with it. It just didn't have a... Yeah, it's not having any effect. That should have at least niggle-woggled, moved a tiny bit in one direction or the other, but it's not doing that. So yeah, thanks. What it should do and what it is doing. Maybe there's overriding class parent container width. If the parent container of the playbook component has a fixed width or is not wide enough, the margin might not be applied as expected. Flex container might be affecting the layout in the layout. Okay, so that moved the coach card, worked fine. So it could be that perhaps the width of this and the width of these things are causing me issues. He says with a big weird question. Okay, we're gonna go coach card. So it could be game plan. Game plan doesn't have its own. Let's go look at these guys. Let's go look at the playbook component. See if it's like too big, too weird. Oh, these don't even, this doesn't do anything. All this does is put the stuff underneath it. It's not going to have any effect on positioning. What I should do is just, let's wait. Okay, let's step back a moment here. Let's go ahead and fix my, I don't know how this is going to work. It's going to be, it's kind of big way it is, but I need to make this smaller. So I'm a little worried about the text size that's going to come out of this, but I also need to reduce this somehow. So I'm gonna have to do a major rewrite of how the game plan is laid out. I mean, I still want it to look kind of like this, but it needs to be smaller. I need to reformat this. Game plan component. Game plan component layout. I want transparent cells with dark red borders. And dark red text. For the entire component. Let's see, additionally, I need the table to be smaller. So reduced space and font size. In order to narrow its width. All right, this is a major here. Let's see how this goes. If it can tell me how to do this without blowing up my code. This is gonna be major. All right, so see what it does. I don't know why I even have this. What is this? Oh, that's my no, I haven't finished that. That has to be there though. Okay, so we will come in here and take this. Oh no, it's not what I wanted. Copy. Paste. Okay. And then we have our class names here. Whoa. That's major. Did it like rewrite my tables? I think it did. I think it rewrote my component. Pretty sure it did. It's like, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and rewrite your component. Offense. defense situation. No, I don't. Why did it rewrite my component? Why did you do that? Now let's put this in because it looks like it formatted my next thing too. So let's just have that there, right? But I don't know why it rewrote my thing. Offense defense situation. I probably shouldn't call it offense defense. I should just call it plan layout, something like that. Offensive plan output, or situations component, and then I just filter it the way I want it, because that's all I'm doing is I'm just filtering it. I should just call it situations. Yeah, let's call it situations. I'm renaming it. It's gonna break my view though, but I'm renaming it. It's too long. It's too much, man. Situations. It's not situations. What is it? Game conditions? Game status? Probably game status, huh? Nah, situations. It just fits better. So that means I have to go back to my game plan. It's probably calling it out here. Situations. And then I got to take this. I'm going to call it situations. This will just be Wait, do components have to be capital? I think they may have to be capital. Yep. $75. Got div. Close. I wonder why it took the token out. Do I not need the token anymore? Why did you remove my situations component? It's like he just goes, we don't need that. What do you mean it was not removed? Ow. Really? It's formatting the tables before we even go in? Oh, weird. Did I not see that before? Oh, see, it did. Oh, it did something. I don't know what it did. It did something. It didn't. It because I'm supposed to be passing this game plan in to this game plan.map. So it's mapping to whatever's in this component. Oh, that's confusing. You can adjust. Okay, I am. It looks like the situation component was not removed in the provided code. However, I understand that you want to reformat the game plan component layout with transparent cells, dark red borders, make the table smaller with reduced space. Here is the updated game plan component with situations component included and the desired styles applied. Yeah, I don't know how they did that, but we're going to go ahead and do it this way. I don't know how whatever it thinks it did last time was okay, but it's not okay. We got okay, what happened? That's a no-go. Something is not working. Wait, what the heck? I don't know what I'm doing. Somehow I think I doubled my code. Not sure how I did that. I somehow doubled up what I was doing. I don't know how on earth I managed that mess. But I think I need to fix that. Gotta go all the way up to the return here. And maybe, you know what? I may have to go farther. Let's go all the way up to here. Copy. Go all the way up to here. Paste. There we go. Oh, kinda. Well, it started to load. Gameplan.map is not a function. Did it do something with... Did it do more? Did it actually do like formatting and stuff up here? Use gas game plan. No, it didn't change anything up here. Const game plan. Gameplan.map is not a function. Why is it thinking it's a function? Is it doing something? Don't know what it's doing, but we're going to find out. Getting this error. Why would it be? I guess it could be wrong because maybe it's not getting full data back. That's a thing, I suppose. I mean, it is loading something right now, so we know it's getting data back, but it could be not fully record. The error type data game plan is not functioning. To resolve this issue, you can check to ensure that game plan is an array before attempting to map over it. Additionally, you can log the data returned from fetch game plan to verify its structure. Here's the updated game plan component with added checks and logging. Well, see, here's the thing. It needs to... It's funny how it's doing this, and it's not rebuilding my situations. I don't know how it's doing that. It's like it just knows. It's just adding a class name for each item and its heading. I feel like this is going to really wonk out my table. I feel like this is going to do something really weird because it doesn't seem right that these are all exactly the same values. Could be wrong. I won't know for sure. No matter what data is returned, I need to have a table as defined in the component, but at the very least, the new record row. Perhaps it would be best to apply the formatting inside of the situations component instead. I'm pretty sure situations... Yeah, see, situations is getting all the data back. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So we got game plan component, and then we're just going to take this guy. Copy it. Oops. Then we'll get rid of all this junk. Well, you know, all the stuff I don't need. And then we'll go back into the situations. And then in here, we have our return. All right, so what is this giving me? Well, this looks like a good try. Since we're using the same stuff, I lean towards let's take this. Really? All right. What is this? I don't know what that is. That's a weird one. But I'm going to take it out. I'm going to see what this guy says. There's a lot of... This is... He really wrote... It's really rewriting my table. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. See, it didn't keep my spans. See, I have call spans here, 242222. It's not keeping any of that. See, you gotta be really careful, man. Oh, it's so scary when it does stuff like that. Okay, so I'm not just taking stuff like that. I'm gonna just copy this out, and I'm gonna go to header row format, which I have. I believe is doing the same thing I did before. Header row format. We're just gonna take this. Glue it in here. And I don't think Game Plan has the map in it anymore. Did I not? Okay. I'm gonna go to situations here. Oh, see, that's getting better already. Look at that. I mean, the text is terrible. it didn't fix my text by any means, but we're closer. I'm okay with the coloring. Yeah, everything there looks pretty good. I do need to fix the text, though. That is a definite flaw. So, is it... What is it? Class name, this guy? What if I just stick that guy right in here? Font bold. I may not want bold, to be honest. It's going to be pretty tight. Kidoki. I'm going to put this in there. Nope. I want this to be this. And then go like this. Okay. Alright, so now we're getting there. We're getting our stuff. Now we just need to... honestly, I think all the text needs to be kind of the same. I mean, really. I don't need anything not. So I wonder if it would just behoove me to take... I wonder if I can just go Control X and instead of doing that, go up to this div here and go Control V and let's see what happens if I just dump this. Oh, yeah, if I dump that. Okay, so that's way better. That's way better. We're getting there. Okay. The only thing is I have a border on my entire div now. Let's get rid of that border. That div does not need a border. Yeah, okay. Now, we need to shrink this. That's all we need. We just need it to shrink. And I need to also apply this stuff to the dummy row here. which is does it have its own formatting? The whole dummy row? Oh, dummy, new row. Remove row. New row style. Oh, okay. It has its own row. How come? How come it has its own style? Why? What makes you so special? Why are you so special? I don't understand. New row style. Let's see what happens if I just copy this here. Ooh. Well, it gave me a better frame. It did not. I mean, it framed everything up good and shrank out the gray a little bit, but we're still getting gray stuff. That's new input style. I think the new input style is supposed to be. Yeah, well, we definitely need to get this to compress. That's what I'm a little worried about. It's not. It almost fits, but not quite. And let's take. Oh yeah, there's some weird entries on here, by the way. I did some weirdnesses here. Dark gray, so high focus. Let's change the dark to red. And the text. Nope, it's not what I wanted. I want the text. What the heck is this? Where's the text being set then? Text center. Somewhere down here the text is being made different. Where is that? Where is that at? Header row format. Got new row style, but the new row style is this one up here. And it's got a border. Oh, dark. Oh, we're in dark mode. Ah, that's right. We're doing dark mode. I don't have dark mode needs anymore, to be honest, because I'm just going to have that color. I'm forcing the colors now. Dark mode, light mode. You're getting the same mode. Oops. Still not changing to the same. All right, well, I mean, it should be the same, right? So I'm just trying to make sure I don't do something weird like break my output. We'll see. Yikes, that totally did not do what I wanted it to. Whoa, that was no. I don't know what that was. That broke everything. The new input style is driving a lot of control here. Always fun formatting stuff. Trying to see how things are gonna work. Alright, what time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Oh god, my day is over. My day is done, folks. I thought I was gonna get this one going. This is my remove class name, red, rounded hover. It's got a lot of red in it. Where is new row style? Where is that getting set? Alright. Okay, well, I don't know, whatever it was going to do up here. I don't like it. It's like, stop breaking my code, man. All right, workspace. Okay, table is almost good, but the new row, new record row has a white background, and I cannot find where it is coming from. The input or the new input style variable is holding the style values. Change all of them. Period. I would like the white background to go, but when hover or light or tabbing into the cell, I will make the fealty term very hybrid. All right, so I'm trying to get the color formats first, and then I will try and do the shrinking. You can see there's a lot of space in there. I mean, there's a lot of space to compress this. So I'm thinking if I shrink the text some, at least a pixel or two. Hopefully it's just changing my pixel type here. Yeah, it's doing a lot more here. Okay, so that should probably be the one I want. Why aren't you letting me select? Oh, is it still typing? Oh, it's still typing. Jeez. Oh, that is one long-winded. Why does it have to show me everything? Just show me the fixed line, man. I already have everything else. You done? Thank you. I should go ask Claude if there's a way I can simplify that last section. I don't like the way it's laid out. There we go. It fixed it. Okay. Now, the last thing. Looks good. It just needs to be shrank. Okay. Last step. Now I need to tighten things up. Reduce the cell padding and shrink the overall table size. Shrinking the font a size. Now let's just say size. I can always play. I wanted to put in all of the parameters that I need, and then I can just go in and tweak them. Because I can. It's just that trying to remember if it's BG red or focus or transparent or outline or whatever the heck are the particulars of the tailwind classes or whatever. So, all right. So it added a little more to this one. I'll try. Oh, it's still typing, man. It don't have to type the whole thing, man. Just fix my constants. I already have that. You don't have to do anything else. Just fix the constants. Well, there may be something. Maybe it has to do something to the tables. Because the tables themselves... Oh, so they are actually changing the font size here. In a couple of spots. And it's telling me at least. Alright, so let's go class name on the table. Is it done? No. Class name on the table. text.sm xs. Wow. Seems really small. Oh. Yeah, that did make it smaller. I think it's manageable. If I have to, I'll go with bold, but that'll definitely tighten things up. It didn't really shrink my table at all. My table is definitely still kind of huge. How come there's so much padding on my on this? Why is that so narrow? Apparently not doing anything else on the table. Alright, well. Guess it thinks my table's perfect. It doesn't need to change it. It just needs to change the... Oh. Alright. It's kind of interesting it puts the text size in there even though we already shrank the text. That's kind of interesting. That didn't do anything. It did nothing at all. But it could be because other fields are not shrink. Sometimes you got to, with a table, you have to shrink all fields or none of them will shrink. So they're all like related. Nope, that didn't do much for my table width. And I have plenty of space. Well, it did tighten it up a bit, but there is still a lot of table space. How do we... Is it changing in size when I make it bigger? Oh, it does. It stretches. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay, so I want some margin space. That's what I want. I think when this shrinks, I need to make the table... Okay, I see. So let's try to add... Alright, so I want the... Okay, now I need some min and max margins on the table so they stay in the... So it stays fully in the designated area. So 15%. Okay. Let's see how that works. Probably the div will have a max, like MR and ML and MR. That should shrink everything up. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to change on the top. I'm guessing it's a setting that's going to go on the table itself. I wonder if I could just do it. Let's see. Am I within my capabilities? Let's go. What happens if I go here and go ML 15% and MR we'll go 15% again. Boo. Whoa. 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 Alright, so it's actually probably not bad, but it didn't, it's like I moved it and therefore it became too fat. So it's like my right couldn't offset my left. It's actually pretty close, but we're gonna bring that back to maybe 12%. I want it to be in line with the coach up there because I think the coach, yeah, let's just see. Alright, so we got that, but we're still too far off the screen. Now, how do I get my MR? Obviously, it's not squishing the table. It's like the table width. Maybe that's it. I gotta tell it not to use the whole width. Maybe that's not the trick I want. So I got min with full width. Alright, let's see what it says. Inline block, min, full width. What did it do? How, wait, did it do anything? What did it change? Alright, let's look at the bottom. It'll usually tell me what it did. The div containing the table has MX Auto class for centering and custom inline styles for the left and right margins. Oh, okay. Div containing the table. Well, that's what I've got here. The div containing the table. What did you do with it? The div containing the table. Inline block. Min with full. But it didn't change anything. Full line X auto change transfer text. MX, oh, they put the MX Auto on the top. So the whole thing. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to do that div. Might make sense. That didn't do anything. I almost think that made sense, because if this uses the full width of whatever that is, and then we stay inside there, and then my div is just squished, but that didn't work. It's like my table, X auto transparent text red, MX auto. Oh, it just did MX auto. What? Is this thing causing me problems? I'm going to take this out for a minute. I'm just curious. Probably going to break it, but we'll see. Well, it made it bigger. But I feel like I freed it. I freed it. It's free. Maybe. Alright, so I need to squish the table though. How do I squish the table? That's the question. Alright, so we're going to figure this out here. It's 10:17 though. I got to figure it out quickly. Because that has to be on the screen. So MX, yeah, it did put MX Auto on here. I don't know. Let's go MX Auto and see MX. I don't know. Auto. I don't know what that's gonna do, but didn't do anything. Did it? Is there something up here I missed? No, I didn't think so. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. None of that works. Oh, it put this style in here. Oh, I see what it did. It didn't do MR. It used these styles. I don't know if that's better, but I feel like it's stupid. I mean, why? Maybe I can't use MR, and maybe that doesn't work the same way? I don't know. Well, I pushed that too far because we want to go 12. Yeah, but it's not squishing my table. My table's just getting bigger. What if I say, yeah, that doesn't work. What if I resize? Will it like squish it, resize it? No. It is staying nicely where it's supposed to though. Now it squishes. It squishes when I get smaller. But it's not staying squished. Let's go. It's just weird. Maybe I just need my table to take up less space. Maybe that's all I need. Let's try. Let's take this out. And we'll just set like, I don't know, I'll say width 80% or something like that. Maybe that's all I need. I just need to do something like that. I'll say width equals 80%. Oops. 80%. Yeah. What did I do? Oh. I didn't do anything. Arg! Dang nabbit. I need my table to take up less width and center on the page. Oh, you know what? Let's try this on the under one here. Nope. Why is this so complicated, man? What do you think? Change the class. I was thinking 80% of the full width of the second div should do the trick, but good golly, Molly. It just doesn't, things just don't work logically. Why is this so difficult? All I want to do is, look, if I say this is 80% of the width, it should fit 80% of the width. There should be space on the sides, even if I center it, but dang, damn it. Center the table. Alright, let's try this one. So it is using min width full, max W 4XL. What the heck? How am I supposed to know that? Who knows that stuff? Good grief, people. Max W 4XL. What? That is just such a dumb thing. All right. Oh, that one's using it. That even changed the table width. All right, so we're gonna go like this, I guess. Sheesh. I didn't do anything. I don't want the margins. I give up on the margins bit. I don't care about the margins anymore. Just shrink my table, man. Just squish the table so it takes up less space. That's all I want. Just squish the table. Arg. Oh, come on. Look at my code. From current state, how do I make the table only take up 80% of the page width That's it. That's it, man. That's all I want. How do I make it take the page width? I know I still need to get it be centered, but it's going to be a problem if my code ever gets bigger. I'm glad it won't, because I'm hoping to keep my pages tight, but it's like, this is crazy. I mean, there's a lot of redundancy. I don't like redundancy. Like these lines, typing this whole thing is identical except for the name of the field. It just feels like a lot of duplication. Don't like it. Alright, so we're going to try this again. Ah, it's still typing. Stop it. All I want is this top piece. You're good. I get it. You did it. You made what oh gosh. You did what I wanted. Now just give me this code. This is the only piece that matters. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Alright, I'm pretty sure I tried that already, but maybe not. Ah, look at that. We're close. Now! But it's supposed to be centered. Alright, so now we can center the table. Now center table. I always forget, it's like inline, is it inline, is it position center? I don't know. Or it's... And then once it gives it to me, it just keeps typing. Oh, I just want to, once I see it, I just want to stop. I might go a little bit more than 80%, but I need to see it in the table first. Transparent text read over inline block X on. Where's the center? Set the and center it. Oh, MX Auto? Is that? No. Inline block with 80% MX Auto. You didn't do nothing. With full overflow auto transparent text. There's no center. You didn't do any changes. It's like it's the same. Inline block, 80%, MX Auto, it's the same. There's no centering on there. Puts the text in, says it centered it, but... Alright. I'm going to ask a simple question of this guy, because I'm tired of waiting for him to type. What is the class name setting to center a div? Justify center? Tailwind. Okay. Justify center. There we go. Justify center. Oh, flex. I gotta do flex. There we go. That pretty much has me where I want. I mean, it's right on the left. It's not far enough on the right, in my opinion, though. It's like, is it because my page is not equal? I don't know. It's a little wonky there. My text needs to be darker, though. I mean, I like, because it blends color-wise, but it doesn't blend. It's a little bit hard to see. That's a little bit the problem. This works out good. I like the highlighting. It looks cool. And add and delete. Those are nice, but guess I should stop. I should go to bed. It's 10:30. Yeah, I should probably call it. I think I got pretty good. We're in pretty good shape. It's not exactly where I want it, and it might be the problem of my page. And plus, if I had the cell that wrapped around add and delete, it might actually look more centered. I think it's just off because of that. I could maybe add a little bit of margin to the left just to see what that does, like MR, I don't know, 5. Man, that pushed it over too far. How about 3? Dude, that went more. What? Oh, MR. I'm moving MR. I meant ML. Oops. Oh, that didn't work. So when I add ML, it's screwing with my justify. It's basically I'm no longer justifying center. You know, there's that. I could position it. I could go like this and then go 12 like I did earlier. And that actually kind of looks perfect. I could even maybe increase my size slightly so I can go up to 80, I don't know, 82%. Give myself a little bit of play space. 82, maybe 84%. That's not bad. Then maybe I'll go back to 11 here. Yeah. Now I need to now there I just got to make sure that all of my stuff here is fully functional. But that's to come, right? I got to work on that to get that fully functional. But because I may need to add more stuff to this at a point. So we got the down, the distance, the minutes and half, minutes in game, leading by, which I have to allow negatives. It's not allowing negatives right now. Preferred. And then the play type and the favored play, which is gonna, they're like two things that all work together. Because a play type is a category of play, whereas a play is a specific play. But it doesn't guarantee you're always going to get that play, because intentionally so, you can have, if you have a favored play though, it's got a high percentage chance because it's going to be at least one of 4, and even of those 4, it still be a higher percentage of being picked. So you got a high percentage that it'll be one of the 4 that gets selected, and then you got a high percentage chance that it's going to be one selected. So it's probably got a 30-40. I mean, you probably end up with something around 30 or 40% chance that play gets picked in that situation. Maybe as much as 50 or 60. I don't know. I haven't done the math. But it's got a high percentage chance. But ultimately, you got to let your coach do stuff. You know, I mean, there's got to be some mystery to it. I don't know. Maybe there's some logic to that. Maybe at some point I'll have to change that up. I still feel like you should not always know what's going to happen. I mean, you're like the GM, even the coach, but sometimes the play you're not the coach, right? You're hiring a coach. You have a coach that's doing his thing. You are the GM. You are the general manager of everything. So you can put in your expectations and likes and wants. But now, if your coach also has similar strategies, then he may also pick your play or lean towards those plays. So, there is options for both sides to do what they want. But so yeah, there we go. We kind of have I got to fix my playbook. I mean, move it over. So we've kind of got the game plan on the board now. I got to fix the text a little bit. It's a little light or a little too comparable. I wish I could I need to get a text border on. I'm trying to figure out how. Text, dark text screen. How can I add a text border? Let's try this. Is it possible to add a text border to this format? Some custom CSS class. Tailwind CSS does not provide a built-in class for text borders, but you can achieve this effect by using Tailwind's apply directive and a custom CSS class. I'll have to try that tomorrow. Okay, till next time, thanks for checking this out. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'll be glad to respond.